We're gonna go for efficiency. That's what we're doing. Oh, I don't even have the stuff to make it. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this was a great idea. Take two. Oh, this is next level. I figured it out. Don't worry, I figured it out. Oh, it's just you. I thought there was like an alligator coming to snatch me. Oh, it's bouncy! It's super bouncy! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Alright, here we are playing a little bit more Satisfactory today, picking up right where we left off last time. Got a lot to do today. We're gonna start off by getting some of this extra tech going, getting a little bit more of our base going, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. First, what we're going to want to do is go for logistics here. This is going to be all of our splitters, all of our mergers, the lifts so that we can go vertically in our factory, stuff like that. We're going to need all of that. This is just pretty much, I believe that just gives us extra information about our buildings, which is also going to be helpful later on down the line for when we have to make sure everything's running to its peak efficiency and everything. After that, we'll start getting into some of this other stuff. After we can automate some of our secondary resources, because as you can see, it takes a lot of these extra resources. You know, 300 screws isn't going to be terrible. They craft 4 at a time. Some of this is going to be a little bit worse. The plates are going to kind of suck, but nothing we haven't done before, and nothing we don't have to do for this milestone. So, without further ado, we're going to get back into setting up our iron here, because we need more iron, and we need it to be crafting automatically. So, we're going to go into our production, and we're going to put down a smelter. We're going to try and line it up as best we can here. But now that we kind of have this grid set up, it won't want to line up perfectly. So we're just going to kind of get it right there. Awesome. And then we're going to put our constructor right after it. We'll just line that one up perfectly because we can. It looks real nice on there. And we're going to set up a couple conveyor belts going like that. And like that. Okay, awesome. So now, we need to bring our power back over here, because I got rid of that. I did realize after doing that I probably didn't necessarily need to, but it's okay. So, we'll go ahead, power all these up, and get that working again. Set that back to iron. Set this to plates for now, and we're going to check out our power. So our max consumption isn't terrible, and the capacity of our network can handle a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is upgrade our little copper mining situation to kind of be like that, where it just spits out stuff, like how we have our concrete set up. So I'm going to go ahead and get right on that. I'm not going to do too much over there because I want most of our production to still be pretty local and centralized right here, but I am going to set up a miner that goes into a storage. So we'll make sure we have everything we need for that, which we don't. That's okay, we could pick up some more concrete on the way. I'm sure there's some there. Oh, okay, and this is great. I didn't realize that we had unlocked this already, but the biomass burner will let us increase our network, so that way we don't really have to worry about overloading the two that we have on our base. And that'll be ideal, obviously, because this is only 2. They don't provide us a lot. And also this one is better. These ones are little baby burners, so they don't give us as much as they probably could. Okay, so we have everything we need. We'll go ahead and go right over here to our concrete, and then over to the copper area and set that up. Grab some concrete. Okay, yeah, so here's the problem. Do I want it to look good for aesthetics? or to be good efficiency-wise. We're gonna go for efficiency. That's what we're doing. Alright, so now we can pick this up. And we're gonna go ahead and place down our miner. And place it to face that way. And we will place a storage container right in front of it. Let's see if we can get the thing. Awesome. That'll go right on into there. And we just have to power that. Okay, so that'll start getting us some copper. That'll be nice. That'll be a lot more than coming over here to collect 100 every time. And I'll set up a little area where we can deposit that back at our base. Okay, back on our little platform here. Looks like we have a decent amount of plates crafted already, which is great. From there, we'll need to probably add on to our iron. We'll just go ahead and produce more iron. Okay, so we'll need another miner right here. And since we don't have the splitters and everything quite yet, we're just gonna bring it straight forward to over here. We'll go ahead and put down another smelter. Okay, so basically what we have here is going to be iron into ruts. And that is going to be essentially... Oh, that's perfect, huh? Okay, I'll fix that real quick and then do that. Okay, I see. So we need to get rid of that. And then I think, yeah, that'll do it for us. Okay, so right now we're at peak power usage. Yeah, there's no more capacity on here. So what we have going on over here, we've got plates crafting, and it goes miner, smelter, constructor, just like last time. And then we've got the exact same thing set up over here, where it's miner, smelter, constructor, and then we've got this one crafting ruts. Oh, don't do that. Okay. So now what we need to set up is a storage container. We're just gonna set up a little basic area to do our copper, which we will need another biomass burner before plugging any of this in, because this is definitely gonna use more power than we have. And we need a couple more base bits. That's okay, that was the plan anyway, is to add a little bit more onto here. And we'll just add on our constructor right to the tail here. Oh, I don't even have the stuff to make it. What am I doing? And now we can put it down. Crazy how that works when you need to have the things to construct the item before you construct it. It's gonna make wire for us, and we're just gonna let that be for a second, because we need to upgrade our power grid. Okay, I've got quite a bit of platform extended out here. This tree's gonna be in the way for a second until we get to clear the obstacles so we can chop it down. But that'll be okay. I'm just gonna build more biomass burners over here, and then bring over some power lines to kind of connect our grid. Yeah, okay. And that's just gonna go right in that tree. Oh, and we're out of cables again. Okay, plenty of extra power lines. We're gonna connect to that, to there, and then we're gonna put this 2 blocks over. Oh, and we're out of... Oh, okay, this time I swear I have everything I need. Start pushing copper through. Make these wires. Okay, there we go. So now everything that we need for this is automated. And we just have to wait a minute for it to show up. Oh yeah, this was a great idea. Oh yeah, we're gonna go for the big slide. You ready? almost made it over the power line. So now we've got plenty of copper over here. Eventually we'll have a car that'll go back and forth and grab that stuff for us. And then at that point we might have to reconfigure that a little bit, but for now it's fine. Same sort of deal as the iron, just instead of a miner, we have the miner over there. Yeah, up in the distance, and then we just bring it over here manually. Okay, we do need a lot of these wires, so in the meantime I'm gonna fill in... Oh, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna do that. And that'll do it. Craft a few extra here, just so I'm not stranded the next time I need to put down some more power cables. But as far as that goes, we can go ahead and send these on up. Come out here and watch the launch. Very nice. Alright, so the stuff that we unlocked here is the stuff that we talked about. We've got our splitters, our mergers, and our lifts. And with those, we'll kind of start redesigning what we're doing, how we're doing it. We'll go ahead and select that just for now. We're not going to start it quite yet. Obviously, we'll start collecting the resources and all that, but we won't be trying to apply them so much at the moment. What we're going to do now is use our splitters and mergers to try and boost the efficiency of our area a little bit. I know it seems like we just rebuilt this, but what I'm gonna do is take everything here apart, get rid of all of these belts as well, is start off with a merger. We're gonna put this merger right here. From the merger, you know what? Never mind, I changed my mind. I changed my mind already. Take two. We're gonna place our merger so that it outputs to the right over here. And then from there we can connect those. This is gonna be set up about as simple as we can. We're just going to put everything in line. Okay, and I think 4 will be good. I don't even think we'll use all of those right away, honestly. Because your belts, it doesn't really matter how long your belts are. Once resources are flowing, they're always going to be flowing at the same rate. So if you put a little bit of extra space, you don't really have to worry about it so much. The upgraded ones obviously do more. They're better for stuff like the mergers. You can see some of these resources move really slow and they have delays. But once we have faster belts, we can go faster and faster until maybe not no delays, but we can definitely mitigate some of those delays. But for right now, we're going to figure out what we need to build walls. Yeah, we're going to get some walls going. We're going to build our first wall right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go 5 tall, I think? Oh, whoa, Zoop building mode. Oh, this is next level. Oh yeah, look at that. That's efficient. Okay, we're just gonna go 8. Oh. Wrong side. Do right there. Alright. I went ahead and crafted a bunch more plates. Yeah, we've got about 100 here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a staircase. But I'm gonna build it on the outside over here. And my reasoning for this is, I don't know how crazy I'm gonna get with this, and there might be a point where I want to drive a car up here, and we'll go ahead. Oh, I couldn't do that. That wasn't a great idea. Oh, but that kind of interrupts what I wanted to do now here, doesn't it? Here's what we're gonna do. I figured it out. Don't worry, I figured it out. Flip that around, and we're gonna make that up to there. And we're gonna go ahead, not 2, 1. There we go. I keep doing that, and then we're gonna dismantle all those so that our staircase is just over here. That's how we're gonna do things. This is how we do it. It's alright. And then our lift It's gonna go right there. Okay, and how that works is it just raises them up, and they'll just go directly up, and then we have them spin around back this way. So, oh, let's see if I could show you this in a way that'll kind of make sense. So you can kind of see how our factory is oriented going left to right in input to output, and then up here on the top, it's going to go front to back from this angle. So it'll kind of swap directions, but that's okay. It's not super important to keep everything in the same direction as long as it's efficient. Now that we're up here, what we're gonna want to do is go ahead and build a splitter coming directly off of this, which it looks like it connects, but it still needs a little bit of belt in there. We're gonna put down a few constructors, and we'll put that as close as we possibly can. Keep it nice and straight. This one's gonna be our plate crafter, and this one will do our rods. And with the splitter, we can go ahead and make sure that we have iron coming to everything. Now we'll run the power. Oh, we're missing a few things for that. We've got a nice decent-sized factory here. That's right. All right, we've got everything plugged in here. It's all moving. We still have plenty of capacity left, and these aren't even. Okay, wow. I thought I had it so good, too. Oh no! Oh, okay, now it's nice and even. Go ahead and plug that back into the iron. Set it back to rods. Alright, so we've got everything we need for our next little portion here, which is going to be a few more constructors. Oh, never mind. Gonna have to go get a few more cables first. Oh, that's a big fall. Can't do that. Okay, got our cables. And we'll just place that as close as we can. So this one is actually going to be our screws. So after it crafts the rods, it'll go ahead and craft the screws. That is, if I had plugged it in. Classic. Which I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it like this. There we go, that's much better. And we'll actually go ahead and remove that one. And bring that over to here, just so we have a little bit of extra space on that as well. Okay, and then we'll just set this one to craft regular rods so that we still have a surplus of those. And the storage containers. Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Alright, minor hiccup. That's all fixed up, though. Get all those attached on in. So now we've got screws, plates, and rods, all automatically crafting on our second story. Let's see what the damage on our power is. That's a decent bit. So now I think what the idea will be is to do the same thing with our copper. Maybe kind of rotate it so that we have the power over there. Oh, ah. Maybe rotate it so we have the power over there. And we have our copper over here, just so it kind of lines up better with where the copper actually is. And that way, we can kind of bring it over here. It'll make it easier once we have cars and everything. We can kind of bring the ramp right up in and let it unload everything where it should be. And bring all of our, you know, do more smelters and everything like that, speed it along and bring all of our actual production up to the top up there. I think that might be a good move for us. In the meantime, though, I need to go collect some more leaves. So we're running very short on fuel for our machines. So yeah, not much to see as far as that goes. It'll just be a lot of this. What is that? What are you doing, dude? You're freaky looking. Oh my god, are you scared of me? Oh. Hey, we're chill. What is that thing? That's cool, I want one. Can I take it home? Can I keep it? Okay, that's 2,000 leaves. I think we can head back now. That should come out to a decent amount of biomass with an extra 100 or so wood. Ooh. Pick up the reeds. Where's that sound again? Can I swim? Oh, I can. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that's just you. I thought there was like an alligator coming to snatch me. Ooh, yeah. Don't like the water. What? Why is there angelic noise around this? Oh, there's nothing here. I don't know. Is that just the game's soundtrack? Am I getting fooled? Like an absolute buffoon? I think it is. I think I am. Hey, what are you doing near my factory, buddy? This is capitalist land. What are you bringing to the table? Let me get up on your level. What are you doing here, freeloader? Oh! What? Oh, it's bouncy. It's super bouncy. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. This is great. Mush. Oh, don't leave me. He's just in my factory. What is he doing? What? He just ran through my whole factory. Are you stuck there? Can you get out? Oh no, I guess we'll find out. I feel bad about that. I'm sorry for tasing you. Okay, we have all the stuff that we need to go ahead and get our next upgrade here. Load it all in. And send it off. We're crafting at a rate it's nobody's business. Alright, and what that'll unlock for us is the MAM. M-A-M. And we're gonna put that right over here next to our other building. And this is going to allow us to do some research on some things as we collect them. We could do research on all of our flora and fauna that we find. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do a couple of these right now, just kind of see what we unlock. Now we're going to go ahead and go for our obstacle clearing. That'll give us a chainsaw. We can cut down some of the trees. It'll also give us solid biofuel, which is a little more efficient than just the regular biofuel that we've been making, the biomass. Oh, not quite sure I wanted that there. Finish up one last research here. Oh, start. And we'll stick all of our biomass into here. Get our power running again. Now we've got everything we need for obstacle clearing. It's really easy. Everything is automated, crafted a couple extra screws to help along the process. We'll launch that. And now, I don't know that we did anything in here. No. Okay, now we're able to craft the chainsaw. We just need a couple extra things here, a few more screws. That'll do it. And I believe we're out of power over there. That's fine. Oh, we need one more advanced plate, or reinforced plate? What is that called? Reinforced plate. One more of these. A couple more screws. And then we have it. Now that we have a lot of this automated, we should be able to kind of fly through a lot of this tech progression. We'll fly through a lot of this stuff. It'll start going a little bit faster, and then it'll start going a lot slower. But it's okay. That's what we're here for. Oh yeah, that's good. For now, we'll just kind of start getting rid of some of this pesky nature that's in our way. Collect us a good bit of wood and leaves and everything. And then, once we've got some of that out of the way, we'll come over here and set up a little bit of an automatic crafting system to put fuel into our biomass burner over here. Which we'll need a few things for that. I'll go ahead and work on that before we do that. Stupid nature. Shouldn't have been in my way. I'm gonna cut leaves with this. Oh yeah, that clears a bunch at a time. That's nice. Oh, I see. It has an area and single. That's fun. Okay, I've got our little biofuel crafter set up here. Basically what happens is I've got two storage containers back here. One of them's filled up with leaves, and the other one I've got all the wood that I had in here, and they go straight into two crafters that make biomass out of them, and from there they'll go into a merger, puts them right into another crafter that makes solid biofuel. And then from there, they'll come out and into our burners. We'll replace the fuel in there and cycle that back on through. The next thing we'll probably want to do is add on more biomass burners to this setup, so that way we no longer have to rely on the ones from the hub. And we can kind of take that out of our power grid. Just that way we're not worried about it anymore. It'll save us a little bit of time coming over here and playing around with it. In fact, I think I'm going to try and get that set up now. Okay, so here's what we ended up with. It's not super pretty, but it does work. As you can see over there, I've disconnected the hub from our power grid. I'll click on a pole in a second so we could see it, but it's just what I had described before, all of our constructors. So our constructor here constructing biofuel is doing 60 per minute. And we have 7 biofuel burners, so a little bit of quick math will tell you that we're doing 42 biofuel a minute. So we should have a little bit of excess to keep these full, that way we don't run out. And basically I just have them all connected onto the same grid, just like that. This should do well for us right now. I don't really need this. But yeah, everything is in and connected all the way to the back here. There's plenty of leaves and a little bit of extra wood too. So this should keep crafting pretty decently. As long as that also produces. There's a little bit of a bottleneck back here in that we do need to kind of keep giving it wood. And there's a bit of a bottleneck here because the conveyor belts only transport 60 items per minute, and this is using 120 items per minute. So this won't work the most efficiently that it could be, but it will still work and it'll stay on for us. So that's really all that matters. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and put a storage container right here where these wires are crafting, just so that way we can store a few extra of them and get it going, because we're going to need a lot to build the space elevator. Okay, I think that's going to be a day for us here. I've gotten a lot done. We got a bunch more copper crafting, or mining over there, and then we've got our copper automatically crafting back here at the base. We're no longer relying on our hub for power. We've got plenty of iron crafting with room for more production even. Plenty of bottlenecks that need to be fixed once we have the next logistics. All of our iron is crafting into all of its respective secondary materials. We'll need a little bit more. I think there's a advanced crafter that we get to do the reinforced plates. But yeah, for now we're gonna call it a day. Next time we get on, I think we're gonna start pretty much immediately by trying to do the space elevator, finish up a little bit of the remaining tech that we could do at the hub. But yeah, we're gonna start flying through it. We've got plenty of automation, and I think that's really gonna be the goal, is just to keep everything automated along the way and make sure we do as much as we can to keep everything flowing nicely. Yeah, but that'll be it. Until next time.